Yep. Return to the Batcave. Next level taken here, streaming Batman, The Enemy Within. Not the one that's currently free on PlayStation Plus. This is a sequel. And it's not all the way completed yet. There's 3 episodes available. I kind of didn't want to do this until it was all completed. But that's fine, because by the time I upload episode 3 anyway, episode 4 will probably be out. Hello, how you doing? There'll be minimal commentary here. I will respond to questions, and I will be here, and I will interact every now and again, but I'll let the story, tell itself. But here's some relationship and choices that I made last time in episode 1, just to recap, and how it stacks up against other people. Alright, so I left Iman traumatized. Me and half of pretty much players that played the first episode of this. She was impressed that you stood up to Waller. She appreciated my honest answers to her questions. She's traumatized by the torture she endured at the hands of the Riddler. Well, that's not my fault. I didn't torture her. You and 50% of players left Gordon feeling betrayed. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller, but he was suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. He feels betrayed because you went behind his back. Well, he'll get over it. You and 50% of players left Tiffany furious. She was thrilled when you told her she could help with a puzzle box. This is Lucius' daughter, by the way. At the funeral, she was consoled when you expressed your concern for her. And Lucius is dead. I mean, that's not too much of a spoiler. If you haven't played the first episode, it is. But, well, I should have put spoiler alert there or whatever, but oh well. Lucius is dead. At the funeral, she was consoled when you expressed your concern for her, but because you told her the truth about endangering Lucius, she now feels betrayed. She'll get over it too. Me and half of players, looks like half of everybody is picking everything I'm picking here. You and 48% of players forged a relationship with Waller that was collaborative. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She did not approve of your merciful interrogation of Eli, but because you decided to go to her instead of Gordon, she's looking forward to working with you. You and 50% of players saw Alfred become vengeful. He was proud when you said you'd bring in the Riddler in a lawful way. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. He did not approve of your merciful interrogation of Eli. I've never seen a vengeful Alfred, but maybe there is in some Batman universe somewhere. They're taking some liberties with the Batman property here. You and 49% of players helped John, John to become the Joker later, become hopeful. At the funeral, he was hurt when you dragged him away. He was frustrated with himself when you didn't like his card. Even though you didn't agree to meet his friends, he's hopeful that you'll come around. What did you tell Gordon about your connection to Lucius? You and 25%. Here I'm in the minority. 75% of players went the other way. I confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally, and I told Gordon I couldn't talk about Lucius. Well, no, wait a second. I confessed to Gordon Lucius was an ally. There's the other percentages of other players, what they did. But 25, 25, 25, 26 does not add up to 100. It adds up to 101. But, okay. Did you choose to visit Lawyer Eli? Well, me and about half of players, a little bit less than half, chose to interrogate him. How did you get that information from him? Well, me and a little bit less than half of players bluffed him with the signal. I didn't have to beat him up. Did you save Iman or the agents? You and 49% of players sacrificed Iman in order to save the other agents. I thought, the numbers, quantity over quality. And there's choices from the first season. We're going straight to season 2. I mean, we are in season 2. We are in season 2, episode 2, I should say. So episode 3 is available now. So if I did want to play that tomorrow or something, I could. Episode 4 is supposed to be coming out shortly. I would, if I had to take a guess, sometime this month, January. Maybe February at the latest. Hopefully. And God only knows when episode 5 is coming. I didn't know they had different writers and different directors on each episode, but apparently they do. Alright, episode 2, The Pact. With his identity on the line, Bruce must work with a new power player in Gotham. A criminal conspiracy is growing in the shadows, threatening the entire city. We got problems. Let's get to it. Welcome everybody to the stream and enjoy yourself. Go ahead and make you a moderator. I don't know how long you're gonna be here, but as long as you're here, your name will go blue. You a big Batman fan? This game series adapts the choices you make.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
I think she's flirting with me, but I'm not sure.
Bruce Wayne.
Just say what I think you said.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
You don't have to tell me that. I know we're on the same side.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought you might be harder to convince.
I'm not
When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
What's up with that camera angle?
Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
Bruce Wayne is my cover. There's a reason I keep my identity a secret. The wrong person finds out, it's all over.
I hear you loud and clear.
What the hell?
Batman, bro.
Looks like the whole city's under attack. We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
That was a quick and easy trophy. Threat rises. A lot of bat loading. That's ketchup, don't worry. More ketchup. A lot of ketchup.
What more do you want with me? Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. I'll live your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Sleeper hold.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
Alright, Chip.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Go retire, Chip.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
Son of
That wasn't quick enough, apparently. I thought I pressed it quick enough, but...
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
I'm dead. That's it, Batman. Game over.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
Go drop him from above. Get more reflexes together here.
Son of
What on earth?
Who are you?
A nightmare. Much like yourself.
Look who it is.
But you can call me Bane.
They're your foes.
A man cannot win a war alone. You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
That Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. And there, even...
Touch it up.
You will pay for that. Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I will give you a piece for death. If you take it.
Oh, look at Chip. He's not gonna retire. Oh. Didn't see Chip coming to the rescue like that.
this pain you're feeling, Batman?
Is he dead? It's more than that to stop the Batman.
You alright, boss? Did you get him?
There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Bane, you mother freaking stupid butt cheek.
I'll give him a call, Gordon.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Chip took one for the team.
This would be a great VR game.
Yes, it would. I think they do have like a Batman VR game, but it's like it's more like a glorified demo. Do you have VR? I don't. I haven't plunked down the cash for VR yet.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
No, I wish.
Gordon. Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
I've been under there for 2 weeks.
It won't move!
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on!
Because I'm in good condition to do
it.
It's moving!
Everybody like and subscribe or you will fight Amora. Emoji grinning face. D.
Come on up, Batman. Get up. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Dusty Batman.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Good old Chip. Poor
Batman?
guy. He was 2 days away from
Jim.
retirement, too.
I just need a minute.
The entire GCPD arsenal raided? Every single armored personnel carrier stolen? With those and the hardware they stole? Christ, I don't even want to think about it. I just want to know who these sons of bitches are.
There's only one of them that matters. He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. They need to be found.
I'm already taking orders from Waller. I gotta take it from you, too? So that's how it is.
I'm sorry, Jim. But the city will be in danger if you
Felt like
don't.
telling him do your job, man.
I'll see what I can do. Put whatever manpower we can spare on the search for those armored vehicles. In the field and watching CCTV feeds.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm still mad as hell at you.
Why?
Interrogating that Riddler goon without my damn consent.
Stop nagging me, Gordon.
I only agreed to work with you because I thought you were a man of principle. Someone who wanted to step out of the shadows and into the light. I don't know what's going on with you and Waller, but you've changed. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
Waller. She has something on me.
Jesus, Batman. What? No, wait. Tell me later. I've already got enough to worry about.
I think our relationship changed for the better.
I'm glad you called me with this. Good to know this partnership still means something. But I won't lie. We've still got a ways to go.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
Gotta take this suit to the dry cleaner.
So, what did I miss?
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account.
I have to go,
Once the
but
dust
before
settles,
I
I'll
go,
send you
everyone
everything
like
we've
and
got.
subscribe or I'm gonna
Detective
be under
Bullock's
your bed
writing up a
watching
full
you sleep,
report.
and
I'll have him send
eventually
you a
I will
copy.
stab you and...
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
Take it easy. If you're gonna be on later, I'll be on Friday 13th
I've
later.
got to get going.
Please like and
Your
subscribe.
partner, Vesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital.
I know you have it ready, but
Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her.
take it easy.
I put her in danger. It's my fault.
It's actually
Vesta's
Riddler's
tough.
fault.
A survivor. She'll pull through.
Well, she's been through a lot.
LOL, I'm sorry,
Let's
but I
hope
too
this
had
doesn't
to be
break her.
that way, smiley face.
Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
So long.
So long, take it easy.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Get the dry cleaner ready. Look at my suit. Episode 2. The Pact. Just got the Strange Bedfellows trophy. Pretty much you can't miss a trophy in this game. For better or worse. There's a platinum in here.
Bruce!
For all you trophy hunting gurus out there.
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight.
Batman drunk again.
Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life.
I think I'm gonna puke out.
I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
It wasn't a great time for me either.
I know. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
For those that don't know, Troy Baker does the voice of Batman. Batman / Bruce Wayne.
As if
Famous
he
voice
wasn't bad
actor.
enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. that information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity.
Chip, rest in
Too
peace.
many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
As I said before, kids, stay away
And
from
did the same
drugs.
person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Ain't that lovely?
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown.
Harley.
Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric.
Harley Quinn.
Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership. Despite heavy criticism from elected officials, Gotham City Police public partnership with a mass vigilante known as Batman has been arousing success with the city's population. Across the board, crime in Gotham City limits has been down from last year, with violent crimes hitting a record low. Though some on the city council have raised concerns about Batman's hidden identity and his operation outside the restrictions of the law, doesn't appear to be hurting public opinion. I don't care who he is, I can't make things safer, said grocery store owner Wayne Martin, whose business has seen a 50% spike in sales after dark in recent months. Councilmember Gail Rich is sympathetic to business owners like Martin, but she maintains until we know who this Batman is, I don't think we can ever be truly safe. Waiting, the price of stock hits a record high. The trial date has been pushed back again. I think all this rest of the stuff I've read already.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own.
Alfred, you should know better than to underestimate me. Maybe you have a point. Even so, we can't just wait for them to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
I know you told Waller you were reluctant to risk Bruce Wayne's cover, but I'm more worried about the risk to Batman, given your current condition. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others.
Bane, Harley Quinn.
He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
My father was one of the best-known criminals in Gotham. It should be easy enough to pretend I'm following in his footsteps.
I suppose it could work.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open. The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of I am...
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
Besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I?
say
You're a
he was
rotting,
murdered, and that the
stinking
killer
corpse.
is still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done. Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd. Doesn't seem like you.
Well, John, the truth is, hey, I enjoy your company. I like hanging out with you. You always bring the good times.
That means a lot to me, Bruce. The world, in fact. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
Yeah. This turns out well.
All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar?
My
You
bad.
shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake.
Don't bring a knife to a
And
gunfight.
it's gonna be your last mistake.
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
Let's get out of here. Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but, if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting. Almost got it. Damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you?
It's hot one in the car.
Sure, this is how you get this thing started.
John, really? You stole this car?
I know it's kind of falling apart, but it was the only thing available, you know? Besides, the newer models, they don't start so easy without a key. There we go.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Well, if you know who I am, then you probably know I'm more useful alive.
That makes sense. Sense is so boring, though.
What about money, power, and influence? They bore you too?
No. Those are fun. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot?
Yeah, she's delightful.
I knew you guys would hit it off.
Oh, trust me, I'm laughing my ass off. On the inside.
Well, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad way you lost your folks. Puddin' said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to. Bouncing around like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you want with us? What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. He played him like a Stradivarius.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham.
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's gotta count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect. And it's gonna take a lot more than that $1 billion smile. Gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Bud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey?
He had developed a bromance. Yeah.
Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce. I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever.
Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
I don't know where your mouth's been.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe I'll even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham.
And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Trophy earned for unsure footing trophy. I think we're about halfway through this chapter, this episode.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Would you believe it? I left my wallet in my office.
Oh, I've been there, sir. You're all set, sir. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am? This is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey.
Ain't you stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Just go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Wrong floor.
Oh, Bruce, well, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure?
They're fashion consultants. I figured it's time I try out a new look.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna revamp this whole place. Dress everyone in snazzy uniforms.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
Just think, you could come into work on Monday dressed just like me.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Don't answer that.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that?
Is this the kind of operation you run here?
I'm sorry, Harley. It won't happen again.
That's for damn sure.
There's no need for that. I already said it won't happen again.
We'll talk about this later, Bruce.
That's not even her floor. Get the hell out of Dodge.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands?
I don't think
We
God
could
will be
carve
too
out
happy
some
about
alone
that.
time. Just you and little old me.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do, remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Wait here. I'll be right back with you.
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup? Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Can I do something else first? Let's find out. I'll walk out of here.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first date, Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. All right, that's a start. Getting there. One more partial print should do it. Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Come on already. I'm trying to stick to a schedule.
Nope. Not encouraging. There we go. Okay, this'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce! What's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here.
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the Phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Just give him the key, Tiffany. Then we can all be on our way.
I said no. You can't bully me into it, Bruce. I know what they're capable of. And from what I'm seeing, you're no better.
Oh, well.
Ah!
Ah!
Tiffany!
Uh-oh.
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you?
She's a new hire at Wayne Enterprises, okay? A lab assistant. Trust me, she's not a threat.
That's a real shame, Brucey. You're gonna have to pay a fortune in workers' comp.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab!
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us for help with a mutual enemy. Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya?
Yeah, that's right. I'm with you.
Play along.
Birds of a feather and all that.
Oh, Bruce, I'm tearing up. You can be a real heartbreaker when you turn on the charm. Let her go. Bruce will keep her quiet, one way or another, now that he's part of the family.
Harley, look what I found. It was just sitting out in that vault.
Oh, that's great, Pud. You get a cookie, too.
It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it.
Hurry it up.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I don't blame you for saying you were one of them. It made sense to placate them, even if it meant breaking Tiffany's heart. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story is going to cause more problems. She seemed to be thoroughly unsettled after your encounter.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
Fix it now, Alfred. Whatever you have to do. I don't have time to worry about it.
Yes, of course, I'll figure something out. Bruce.
I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful, and good luck.
Just earned a silver trophy, a family affair trophy. Should be near the end of this chapter.
Those things will kill you. Consider quitting.
You sound like my daughter. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Yeah, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. What does she have on you? You're gonna tell me at the arsenal? What the hell is it? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of the city. Your respect is important to her.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
It's a heck of an initiation.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
Look, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
I knew it was Mr. Freeze earlier. It was so obvious.
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice!
I swear, if you don't get that electricity
Okay,
back on
this was
immediately, I'll
complicated.
send you to a frozen hell.
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You showed me you were loyal back at your office. Did everything I asked, despite all the trouble I gave you. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say, I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you were in this to deal with the agency. You play ball with me, I promise you. They'll regret ever coming back to Gotham. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know? It's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can on potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Well, thanks for the interesting chat, Harley. We should be approaching the end of this episode shortly.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group. What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me. I heard about your wife, and
What are you trying to pull? You'll answer me if you're smart.
What you're doing? That kind of love, it's rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You're more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is. What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her, continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
What the hell do you want?
Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast. And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense. I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch, Wayne.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before at Wayne Enterprises. You know, Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? It looked like Bane might kill you. I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you'd do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you, too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... oh man, I'd love to see him again. Think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
I'll say this much: these episodes of Batman: The Enemy Within do feel lengthier than like the Walk episodes of recent seasons of The Walking Dead, and they feel lengthier than the last season of Batman. All right, time to drink with Bane.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
Riddler studied this Waller woman, profiled her. She is arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned coming. If you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust, so hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. Take him somewhere.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast there, moneybags. You're not in the Pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. He can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks.
Bruce is in.
You've earned a ticket to ride, pal.
Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises.
Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important.
Let's go hit him with the hind!
In case you were wondering, that was a behind enemy lines trophy. Silver trophy. This should be setting up the conclusion of this chapter here. Episode 2, The Pact of the Enemy Within Batman.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller, on the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here, now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
It's about to get real.
What in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What was that?
What the hell is going on? HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Get down on the ground!
Stay down.
Everybody breathe! Everybody down! Down! Everybody down! Down on the ground! Nobody move!
Face it, you're outmatched. Nobody has to die here.
Your place is on the perimeter. Keep
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
Strike it. Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it off!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on him. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here.
Waller, where are you?
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it!
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it?
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Bane!
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo. Harley! Need to leave now! Fine. Forget you.
You have gotta be...
You did well tonight, Wayne. Better than that yammering harpy.
How could we leave her?
We need to get Harley, now!
Impossible. She's dead, or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead?
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great! Let's go! We have to go now! Right now!
We don't have time to waste on her.
But...
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
You'll regret this, Bane!
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick. It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I don't know if I was expecting that exactly, but
for the right price.
The whole gang's here. Only missing Pac-Man. Oh, don't tell me it ends on that. Oh, it ends on that note. Okay. You and 33% of players left Alfred feeling stressed. I'm in the minority there. You proved that your decision to be honest with Tiffany and David's peed when you ordered to fix the Virginia situation. Your conversation in the parlor left him feeling burnt out. You and 50% of players left John feeling sad. He was overjoyed when the Pinky swore to never lie again. He was intrigued by the underhanded way you handled Willie, but because you left Harley get left behind, he's heartbroken. We'll see. In stopping Bane, I had no idea that one of them was going to get left behind there. Had I known that, I might have changed the decision. But you and 51% of players of Gordon feeling worried. You're surprised he called him to help you despite being on bad terms with each other. Now that he knows Waller has leveraged him, he's sorry he doubted you, but because he told him the truth, he was worried that Waller might expose your identity. You and 47% of players left Waller feeling content. I can't stand Waller. She was relieved when you said you don't think of her as an enemy. She disapproved of you calling Gordon instead of her to help you. But because you agreed to work with her while undercover, your relationship with Waller is positive. Tiffany. You and 50% of players left Tiffany feeling freaked out. She was surprised when you told her Lucius worked with Batman. She was outraged when you tried to bully her into handing her the key. She was horrified to hear you admit that you're a villain. You and basically half of the player base left Harley feeling angry. She felt self-satisfied by how she was able to manipulate you in the lab. She was impressed that you managed to uncover information on her father, but because you fought with Bane instead of her, she feels slighted. She'll get over it. Did you get Tiffany to hand over the Phalanx key? Yeah. You and 50% of the players didn't convince Tiffany that handing over the key to John was a good idea. It went half and half. Looks like so far a lot of these choices are almost half and half. Did you call Gordon or Waller? You and 47% players reached out to Gordon. Did you pay Willie off or did you let it get resolved with violence? Alright, me and 25% of the players base tried to calm him down with a drink when he drew a knife. And then a quarter of players tried to resolve things peacefully when he drew a knife. And another quarter of players took Willie down when he drew a knife. And another 25% of the players took Willie down violently and pulled a knife on them. Who'd you follow in the convoy? You and 49% of players attempted to minimize casualties in the convoy raid by following Bane, undermining his rampage at every opportunity. So it went half and half, but more people went Harley's way. Slight edge to Harley there. Did you pinky swear with John? Yeah, more than half of players accepted John's offer of pinky swear, becoming friends for life. Thank you for watching. This has been episode 2 of Batman the Enemy Within, a Telltale series. I'll have episode 3 up shortly as soon as I can. Episode 4, there's no release date yet. Hopefully it'll be soon. And then episode 5 will round it out eventually, probably the next couple of months. Alright, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends' friends, your friends' enemies, your friend's cat. Might look at you funny, but appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night. Till next time.